Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make something a little bit different. The other day, I was wondering to myself, what sort of house would I strive to make if I just started off in a brand new Minecraft world? What would I want to build? And this is what I've came up with. This house, I thought to myself, has to be really easy to make, really fast to make, it has to be functional, and it has to actually be made out of stuff that you'd be able to get on your first night or first couple of nights in Minecraft. And this is what I've came up with. And on top of all of that, it looks really cute and it looks really quite good. So this house, not only does it have a little bit of water out front, that might be a bit hard to get your hands on top of, but it has a little bit of a farm. It has a drop-in box. This is supposed to look like kind of like a little mailbox. I really like it. It's nice and decorated. It can be made pretty much anywhere. It can be made on a hill, a mound, a mountain, wherever. Inside the house, it's nice and spacious. It has enough room for multiple crafting tables, multiple chests, multiple furnaces. Even has a bed. It's nice and bright. And of course, it's also expandable. You can make the interior as big as you like. And all of this isn't supposed to be the most advanced house in the world. All of this, I think, is a pretty decent goal for your first couple of nights in Minecraft. You might even be able to get this done night number 1 if you were lucky enough. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoy this one. If you do, please do remember to smack that like button. It'd really help me out. It honestly does. And suggest what else you'd like to see in the future. I just thought that I'd make a nice quick little video showing you what I'd like to make if I did start a survival world. I think that this is a pretty nice little house. Without any further ado, let me show you how to do it. It's so simple. So, if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some oak wood, some buttons, some oak wood fence, some stone brick slabs, some glass blocks, some cobblestone slabs, some oak wood doors, some wooden trapdoors, and some chests. We also need all of the other materials that you can see in the inventory right now. Of course, not all of these materials are incredibly easy to get on the first night, but everything over time, especially the first few days, I'm sure that you guys had managed to get. So once you have all of this stuff, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making mine on the side of this very small hill right here. Well, first, we're going to want to figure out where the door's going to go. So we're going to knock out 2 blocks in an upwards direction, and we're going to chuck a door there. Now, left and right of the upper half of the door we want to knock out and replace with glass. We also want to place a glass block on top of the door, like that. We also want to place left and right of the bottom half of the door an oak wood with buttons in front of the oak wood fence on top of the oak wood. We want to place glass block in front of the glass block that you have above the door. It wants to be in the upper half. And we also want to place stone brick slabs on top of the oak wood fence as well to create like a nice little overhang like this. What we also want to do is we want to open the door. We want to knock into the mountain or grass mound or whatever, and we want to knock about 5 rows in. So that'll be, actually, you know what, about 3 or 4 rows in will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want to take the last 3 rows, or maybe even the first 3 rows perhaps. Maybe that'll be a good idea. And we'll knock out, to the left of us, 2 rows. So the first 3 rows that we've knocked out, so like from here maybe. So like here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we've knocked out the 2 rows to the left, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We've knocked out the 2 rows to the right, and that's a nice little bit of a cave. If you like, you can kind of like brighten things up a bit by allowing access to the glass at the front of the build. And to decorate the inside, of course, all we're going to have to do is we're just going to want to like grab some beds and some furnaces and crafting tables. We're even going to need some oak wood fence and some torches. Right at the back center part of the cave, we're going to have a bed. That's looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Right there, perfect. And I'm just going to chuck like a furnace here and a crafting table and a chest here, and I'm going to chuck like a chest here and a furnace and another crafting table here to the right. We could even place them around the bed if we wanted to. In the walls, I'm going to dig to the left and to the right. And what do I want to do? I can either place torches in those spaces, or I can place torches to keep it nice and bright, or I could place like oak fence to kind of like keep things a bit more free. Just above the back of the bed, I'm going to place a torch. I'm going to knock into the wall just above where the bed is, and I'm going to knock into this block here above the crafting table and this one above the furnace, and I'm going to place some oak fence in there just to make it look a little bit more structured. And if I wanted to, I could actually put like a floor in here. I could use either maybe like I could use some stone bricks to add a floor in, or I could maybe even use something that I don't have on my list to keep it a little bit nice and brighter, perhaps some oak wood planks to fill in the floor just a little bit. And that's just a very nice starter house. And if we wanted to, we can even decorate the inside with poppies a little bit just to keep things once again nice and bright. And I don't think that we have to do too much more. If you want a little bit more space, you can always knock into the area just above you, and you can kind of just knock out the ceiling a little bit if you're feeling a little bit claustrophobic. And that might even be another place to add a little bit of opportunity to add a little bit more light, or you could even once again kind of like keep things a little bit more constructed feeling by adding fences and such. On the outside, which is of course very, very important, we have a couple of things to do here as well. So I'm going to grab the oak leaves. I'm going to also grab a little bit of dirt. And left and right of the oak wood that we have outside, we're going to place an oak leaf. Followed by dirt. Followed by oak leaves. And we're going to place oak leaves in front of the dirt. And poppies on top of the dirt. Use any flower you like. We're going to place left and right of the end oak leaves. We're going to place 5 oak fence coming out from our mound of dirt. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on the opposite side as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to extend them in each by 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, like that. We're going to clear the little grass a bit. We're also going to knock in like a little bit of like an artificial path. Something like that looks just fine. And in some of these spaces, particularly towards the actual house, we're going to fill in some of the spaces using some cobblestone block. And maybe even we'll fill in all of the place. Yeah, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. And we now have some, but just place some cobblestone slabs and maybe some cobblestone blocks in the empty spaces. And it just creates a more of a deliberate path. It looks a lot nicer. And on top of this left fence, or maybe on top of the corner, I might place a torch here, and maybe even here, just to keep things nice and bright. I'm also going to dig into the corner, the left corner here, and I'm just going to chuck some water buckets in the empty space. I like that. I kind of like that. I mean, if you're a little bit more advanced, if you're able to do just a little bit more, you might be able to chuck a sand in or something like that, and you might even be able to grow a little bit of a sugarcane farm. I mean, it's not a farm exactly, but it's a little bit of sugarcane. And here on the right, speaking of farms, I'm just going to grab a hoe and some seeds, and I'm just going to dig about, a nice triangular sort of shape like this. And I'm just going to chuck some seeds in there, and that'll grow into a nice little farm by itself. And just to finish things off, on top of this, like the right hand side of this fence that leads you into the house, I'm just going to grab a chest, and I'm going to grab a wooden trapdoor. I'm going to chuck a chest on top of this, and I'm just going to chuck a wooden trapdoor in front of it like that. And maybe, I mean, if you wanted to, you could chuck it all the way around as well. It sort of depends like what sort of look you're going for. But I suppose you could kind of like put it all the way around. I'm not sure whether I like that per se, but I mean, you know, it's kind of up to you what you want to do with the thing. And I mean, you could make like, I guess that looks a little bit safer like that, doesn't it? I think I kind of prefer it how it was. I don't want to till that. What do I want? I want to chuck some dirt there, and I just want to use a spade on that particular block like that. No? Okay. Is it regular grass? Is it regular grass that I have to use the... Yeah, there we go. I thought so. So there we go. I mean, that's a really nice starter house right there. I mean, it's really quick to make. It looks great, and it should do you for the first couple of nights. It's easily expandable, and even if you want to make some like outposts, some bases scattered around the world, it's perfect for them. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make. It's kind of difficult to make something look nice and really small and functional and efficient. So hopefully you guys appreciate this one. If you do, please do remember to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps me out and it helps the channel out. And comment down below, do you have any more ideas for some quick houses or that you'd like to see, or some maybe particular bases, or anything that you have in your head? Please do let me know down there in the comment section. If you want to check out any more of my content, it's best that you subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, please do remember to click the little bell next to the subscription button. That helps me out a lot as well. And also, if you want to check out any more of my stuff, the card system and the description below are the places to go. That has loads of playlists in it, in both those places, that will help you all the way around my channel, and it will help you make some really awesome stuff in Minecraft. That's pretty much everything though, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.